What's up, y'all? It's popping this D. About to react to this vid by Period. This is hilarious story time TikToks. So we're gonna see some story times on TikTok. I like a good story time. You know, if it's interesting. Some people they just be talking randomly about nothing. It's like, girl, I'll just waste my time. But you know, some story times are pretty funny. So let's see these hilarious story times. Let's watch.
Something that's hard for me is that I used to have a neighbor named Corn, and I'd be like, hey, Corn, what's up? And then one day our other neighbor was like, are you going to the barbecue? And I was like, oh, yeah, I heard Corn's having it. And he's like, Corn? His name's Arturo. And why have I been calling him?
What?
Can someone please tell me why I was doing a pedicure today? I tell this little old lady who's 85 to be careful. I said, be careful. It's wet. When she was standing up, she looks me dead in the eye. She goes, me too. Meanwhile, I just got done rubbing this lady's legs with lotion for 30 minutes. No! I can't.
Oh, that is nasty.
I was in the toilet peeing, and then my friend came in, and I thought she was peeing, and I said, damn, you got a fire hydrant pussy. That shit was so loud. I come out, she's washing her hands. There's a teacher in the toilet.
That's embarrassing. I would have ran out.
I hate it when I'm in like a public setting and people are like yelling out, hey, fat ass, and they talk to their fucking siblings or something. I always fucking look. Why do I do
that? What?
In my 6th grade language arts class, we were all trying to get to know each other, and the girl next to me was like, so what's the worst thing you've ever done? And I was like, well, like 12. So I just sort of went, I broke my sister's tooth by accident. And the girl goes, oh, I microwaved 3 hamsters.
Bitch, I would've ran.
3? After the first one! The first one goes pop, and you're sort of like, oh, I'm just fucking stick another 2 in there. What the fuck? That same girl ate a plastic bag. I don't know, I'm gonna look her up.
She's in a mental hospital somewhere.
So why was my teacher like, okay, everybody, we're gonna take a quiz. Everybody turn on their cameras. Mind y'all, I do not do my hair in the morning. All I do is brush my teeth and hop on this computer in the morning. So when she said to turn on our cameras, I'm over here looking like... I don't think I could do this anymore because this
I hop right on camera looking busted like what's popping with my headscarf. What's up? What's up?
Oh
my bonnet.
my god. I just ordered a pizza and I ordered it with, I did online order, curbside pickup because I'm scared to go inside. I got light cheese because I had to get vegan cheese and it gets really gooey if you get a lot. So I said light cheese. I asked for light cheese. Look what they gave. Ah! Bitch! That's 7 pieces of cheese! The guy came out and gave it to me. He was like, take a look at it real quick. Make sure it's what you want. I peeked inside. I said,
no.
Yeah, it looks great.
No, I'd have been like, nah, y'all stop playing. Put more cheese on here. Like, come on. Light cheese. This is not even.
If any of you ever feel ugly, just know that when I was 16, I had to go to a surgeon's office because I broke my collarbone falling into a hole like an idiot. And the surgeon said he's going to have to get a metal plate in his collarbone. And my mom said, oh no, won't that make him look weird? And he said, no, it's only going to have a small bump, which shouldn't affect him at all unless he tries to be a model. And then he looked me up and down and said, and I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Oh, shady. I don't want to.
I dated this girl for like 2 months, and she had this weird habit where she would smell everything. It didn't start off that weird. It was just like when she unloaded the dishwasher, she just smelled the dishes, and like when she took a bite of food, she would smell the bite before she ate it. But one day it got weird. You know when you're just waking up and you hear what's happening in the room before you open your eyes? Well, for like 2 nights in a row, I woke up to the sound of sniffing. I swear I would hear like, but when I opened my eyes, she was passed out asleep. By the 3rd night, I was feeling a little bit weird, so I went a little bit crazy and bought a hidden camera. I recorded us sleeping, and bro, if I did not have this footage, you would not believe me, but literally look at this. That is her sniffing me, bro. That is garlic powder. She's seasoning me right now and smelling.
Oh, that bitch is crazy.
You so better. Confused.
She's gonna kill you.
So I have been diabetic my whole life, like literally since I was a baby. My mother comes in and goes, "What is this?" I go, "What?" She was like,
"She think you're cracker?"
"What did you use this for?" Like all worried. I said, "To put my insulin in my pump." This woman thinks I'm doing drugs. I've had diabetes my whole life.
Why don't she know that?
I'm so confused.
Same. I'm confused too.
So y'all, my HT prep teacher, he was like, Arrington has missed 15 days of class. Arrington doesn't do none of the work, and he never checks in. And so I told my mom, I said, no, that man is lying. That man is really lying. And then the man said my mama this. Up this morning for like 6 o'clock. And next thing you know, I closed my eyes just for a little tiny bit of a second, of a millimeter second. Why is it 2:20? Why would he send my mama that? That is not even me. In that video, that man do not look nothing like me. And he gonna send her this. Don't do online school in bed. I closed my eyes for a few seconds in first period. Now it is 6th. Who is this man tweeting? That clearly is not me. Now I'm in trouble. This man is doing too much. I have a high F. It's a 33% F. That man needs to sit down.
Shut up, AJ.
So quick story time. I remember I was in like 4th or 5th grade and I went to a white friend's birthday party. And when we pulled up, we seen that I was gonna be the only black person there. Mom was like, Destiny, you sure you wanna stay? I'm like, yeah, she's cool. Yeah. So anyways, I go there, we partying, yada yada, everything's cool. And then it come time for her to like, blow the candles out and for us to sing happy birthday. So she blow her candles out, and then we sing happy birthday to blow her candles out. And then they take her face and they dunk it in the cake. And the cake was chocolate, I didn't mention this. The cake was chocolate with chocolate frosting. And they dipped her face in the chocolate cake, and then when she raised her face up, her daddy was like, "How you look like Destiny now?" And everybody started laughing, kiki ha ha, kiki ha ha. Was that racist to y'all?
That's racist as fuck.
Was that racist? Because this story just came back in my head, and I don't know how to feel about it.
I be feeling like that about racist shit that happened to me when I was a kid, and I was like, fuck, I didn't know.
Very uncomfortable.
I didn't know that was
had
racist.
Really Christian and conservative cousins. And one day she was hanging out with her cousins, but just the girls. And then one of her cousins asked, if you guys had to live with one of the guy cousins, which one would you want to live with? And they all agreed that they would choose to live with their coolest cousin, who was about their age, and he was the most attractive one.
Weird.
And then my friend asked, which of the girl cousins would you want to live with the most? And all of her cousins were like, ew, that's gay. If living with your girl cousin is somehow gay, then what did they mean when they said live with their guy cousin? What did they mean? They said ew to being gay, but not ew to incest. They're fine with that. That was okay.
That was weird.
Put a finger down if you've had diarrhea all fucking day because the crawfish that you had for dinner last night didn't fucking agree with you, and so you went to the doctor today for a physical, only to find out that there was no male doctor, so the female doctor had to perform your physical. And when you got undressed and you switched into your cute little gown, she started pressing on your stomach, so you farted. only to find out that it wasn't a fart, you actually shitted, and the reason you shitted was because you saw a piece of corn kernel fly across the room and hit the door.
Oh my god, that's so disgusting. You could have kept that story to yourself. I didn't need to hear that.
When I was 18, I worked at an Applebee's, and I answered the phone for the to-go people, and I like to do like accents and stuff, because why not? Hello, thank you for calling Applebee's. What may I get started for you? But it just so happened that the guy that answered the phone was actually British. And he starts asking me questions like, oh, where are you from? I panicked, and of course I said the only British town I know, London. Oh yeah, me mum lives there. What precinct? This is where I actually start panicking because I don't know what he's talking about. So naturally, I just hung up.
I did say, I don't know what to say.
I have a fucking story time. Picture this. I walk into Star's 30 minutes before school starts and I order my morning Betty. You let me in. Hi, what can I get started for you? Hi, can I get a venti cold brew with almond milk and a brownie? And here's where things get a little fishy. Can I get a name for the order? Malik. What the fuck did you just say? Molly? Malika? Melly? I'm so confused. No, I can tell that she's struggling, so I say my name again. The name is Malik. Okay. I'm still. What did he say? Fortune. You know what? Angel. Michaela. We'll have your order out in a second. Okay.
I've always liked Malik.
Her. So I sit down, wait for my order, and then this happens. Order for
I like that
Milky. And in my head, I'm like, this dumb bitch. Do I look like a dairy drink? No. Do I look like I came from a cow's fucking honor? No. Now the entire store is staring at me because they're all like, who the fuck is named Milky? Thank you. Have a great day. You too.
That's why I use my fake names. Everywhere I go, Shanell, Tanya,
Very traumatizing experience.
Jade.
You know what I mean?
Those are my top names I use.
So I finally
Let me
made
say
some
my
friends
name.
while being
What?
at college.
Huh? How you
They
spell
live right
it?
next door to me, and it's great because whenever they want my attention or want me to come over, they start to moan like this. Well, anyway, I went over there last night because, they called my name. So I walk in and there's 3 girls, and one of them is completely nude. And I was like, okay, like, what's up? And they were like, we need your help. So I was like, okay, like, what do you need my help with? And they were like, we're trying to pierce this girl's clit and we need some extra hands. So here I am, not knowing really what to do because I have 0 friends at my school. So I was like, do I say no and like lose my friends, or do I just, do it and, help them out? So I helped them out because, I want friends. Just to let you know, I've known these girls for less than 24 hours. So here I am at 3 a.m. in this random girl's room who I've known for literally less than 24 hours, holding one of her friends' clit in my fingertips so the other 2 can pierce it. The things I will go through to have friends. Like, we're bonded for life, so it was kind of worth it, but...
I'll never forget when I worked at a hotel last summer, there was a wedding that came through, and the bride checked into the hotel, and she was signing the paperwork, and she goes, oh my god, this is the last time I'm going to be signing with this last name. And then she's like, ah! And all of her bridesmaids were like, ah! And then the next morning, they come down to the lobby and they're like, this is the last day you're gonna have your maiden name. And they're all like, ah! And then I didn't work for 3 days. And then I came back and one of my coworkers goes, did you hear about the wedding? And I said, no, what happened? And she went, well, apparently the groom hooked up with his ex during his bachelor party, told the bride, she called off the wedding, they couldn't get a refund for the convention center, so they held an impromptu family reunion. Men are trash.
Yes.
And I hope that queen's okay, and I hope she's still going, somewhere.
Trifling. Ew. Obviously not all men are trash, blah, 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 but there are a lot of trash ones out there. That is just trifling. Hey, I like these story times. Even if a couple of them was fake, it's okay. They still pretty entertaining. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.